Many know him as one of the best right backs in the world. But what if his life off the pitch is almost more surprising than his crosses and assists? Behind Trent Alexander-Arnold stand not just fast cars and luxury homes, but also a tightly knit family, a deliberately shielded relationship, and a story that hardly anyone expects. Why does he keep his private life so consistently under wraps, even though cameras are waiting for him everywhere? And what do the details that still leak out reveal about the man behind the jersey? That is exactly where we begin now, step by step, with his origins and the environment that shaped him. Trent John Alexander-Arnold was born on October 7, 1998 in West Derby, just minutes away from Melwood Liverpool FC's training ground, which served as the club's sporting home for nearly 60 years before the move to Kirkby in late 2020. Geographically, his life was closely tied to the club from the start. He grew up as the middle of three children in a middle-class family. His brothers, Tyler and Marcel, played football from a young age. Competition, ambition, and team spirit were part of the family's daily life early on. His father used to work in commodity trading and now handles his son's business affairs. His mother, Diane Alexander, was primarily a full-time mom and played a central role in his upbringing. Tyler, 4 years older, is now his agent, while younger brother Marcel is also involved in family operations. Here, a clear pattern emerges. Career decisions are not made in isolation but within a close-knit family circle. Was this closed environment exactly the decisive factor for his stability in professional football? His educational journey began at St. Matthew's Catholic Primary School before he later moved to St. Mary's College in Crosby. But long before he thought about big stages, a decision was made that would define his life. At the age of 6, Trent joined the Liverpool FC Academy. 2 to 3 times a week, he trained with the club after school, having been selected from his school environment. Early on, he was considered one of the best players in his age group. His performances in the youth team even earned him the opportunity to appear as a mascot on some occasions. Over time, he took on responsibility. He became captain of the U16 and later the U18 team. The professional team's captain at the time, Steven Gerrard, saw great potential in him and predicted an extraordinary future. In his youth, he initially played in midfield before consciously choosing the right-back position. Not by chance, but because this path seemed the clearest to him to make the leap into the first team. Was it strategic thinking or simply instinct that led him exactly to where he stands today? In the 2015-16 season, Trent was called up to the senior squad for a preseason friendly for the first time by Brendan Rodgers. In October 2016, at age 18, he made his competitive debut for Liverpool, followed by his first Premier League appearance 2 months later. At the end of the season, he was named Young Player of the Season. A decisive opportunity came when Nathaniel Clyne was sidelined due to injury. Alexander-Arnold used this phase to permanently establish himself on the right side of the defense. With his precise passes, crosses, and vision, he developed into one of the best fullbacks. Nearly 300 appearances and over 50 assists speak for themselves, as do 3 selections for the PFA Team of the Season. His role in the national team remained limited under Gareth Southgate. At the World Cup in Qatar, he only made 1 appearance as a substitute. Why is his influence at the club so much greater than in the national team? At the club level, Trent Alexander-Arnold has won almost everything. With Liverpool, he won the Champions League, the Premier League, the FA Cup, and other titles under Jurgen Klopp. He was part of a team that led the club back to the top of Europe. Privately, however, he remains reserved. A partnership is important to him, but he consistently protects this area. His relationship with Hannah Atkins, whose Instagram profile is private, is known. The first photos of them together appeared in 2020, suggesting a relationship that had already existed for some time. He quickly dismissed rumors of a connection to singer Dua Lipa as strange. Why does he keep his private life so deliberately in the background, despite being in the sporting spotlight? When Trent Alexander-Arnold is not on the training pitch or working in the gym, you can often find him at the chessboard. His father taught him the game at a young age. In 2018, he even participated in an exhibition match against world chess champion Magnus Carlsen. As expected, he lost the match after only 17 moves, but for him, chess means far more than just a way to pass the time. It is about thinking several moves ahead and strategically understanding situations. Besides chess, he also enjoys playing snooker. Together with his teammate Andrew Robertson, he also appeared in a digital IGTV series titled Wingmen. Away from sports, he enjoys traveling. He regularly spends his vacations in the Maldives, Miami, and other exclusive destinations worldwide. Is this mix of strategic thinking, competition, and luxury perhaps a mirror of his personality? At the beginning of his professional career, Trent Alexander-Arnold continued to live with his parents. Around the age of 20, he moved into a luxurious five-bedroom home worth about £2.6 million in Hale, Greater Manchester, near Alison Becker and Paul Pogba. Later, he showed interest in Raheem Sterling's estate in Cheshire, valued at approximately £3.1 million. The house spans about 7,500 square feet and includes features such as a wildlife pond, modern bathrooms, a hot tub, and high-quality stone and marble elements. With his cars, he remains relatively modest. He drives a Mercedes-Benz AMG C63 Coupe and is also said to own an Audi A8 as well as a Range Rover. It is also notable that he has no tattoos. A planned matching Champions League tattoo with Jordan Henderson was forbidden by his mother. Is this restraint a conscious contrast to his sporting success? Trent Alexander-Arnold earns around £180,000 per week at Liverpool, which is nearly £10 million a year. After the 2017-2018 season, he signed a long-term contract and extended it again in July 2021. Additionally, he generates income through partnerships with Red Bull, Under Armour, Bang & Olufsen, and Therabody. His net worth is estimated at about $35 million. He gives back part of it. Every day, he invests an hour to support disadvantaged people in his community with food, toys, and educational opportunities. Furthermore, he is committed to social justice and supports the Black Lives Matter movement. With the founding of the After Academy, he aims to provide former Academy players with new career paths outside of professional football, in collaboration with the PFA. Does this not show a clear stance that goes beyond sports? In recent years, Trent Alexander-Arnold has been repeatedly criticized for his defensive work. Some accused him of playing too offensively and not being balanced enough. The discussions became so intense at times that his coach had to publicly defend him. He also caused a stir with his statement before the Champions League final against Tottenham, saying he knew Liverpool would win even before kickoff. Additionally, he made headlines when he did not sing the anthem God Save the Queen before a Nations League match against Hungary. England later lost the match significantly. A surprising facet is revealed in his family history. His grandmother, Doreen Carling, was once the first steady girlfriend of Sir Alex Ferguson. Because of this, he would theoretically have been eligible to play for the USA, but he chose England. Under Jurgen Klopp, he recently found new stability in a hybrid role as an inverted right back. Was the criticism just a chapter on the path to even greater success? From a boy from West Derby to a Champions League winner and entrepreneur, Trent Alexander-Arnold shows a career that extends far beyond the pitch. Between family, responsibility, criticism, and success, an image emerges of a player who consciously shapes his own path. If you enjoyed this portrait, subscribe to the channel and leave a like so you don't miss any more insights into the lives of great stars.